Welcome to What's Your Skroove, where we tell stories, share experiences, and get inside the minds of artists, athletes, creators, and musicians. Three.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 31 of What's Your Skroove.
This is Kenny talking at me.
Did I match your loudness for the intro?
That's pretty good. I've really been working on dialing it back on the intros. I think I've been doing a lot better in that aspect. Why is your shoe? Why are you taking your shoes off?
I was going to try and have the people that are listening to the
The
audio
clap. Fanfare. Yeah.
Guess what this noise is.
Did you? That's our audience. Did you get what I was doing, like the countdown? What I was referencing there?
No.
Wayne's World?
News studio. Oh, I didn't know it was specifically that.
Yeah, that
Gotta
scene.
put my thong back on.
Yeah, that's all right. Busted a plugger. That scene when they're like counting him in. You know what I'm talking about? They have to teach the guys with the long blonde hair how to count him in. That's what that reminded me of.
Are we wearing new hats? Yes, we're wearing new hats.
Yeah, if you're listening to the audio, make sure you check the video. I was gonna make that part of the Discover Weekly, so we might as well jump right in. My Discover Weekly, 2-part item. I'll do a 3-part. I'll do like a fake Discover Weekly, kind of like a plug, but it is prevalent, and then a real Discover Weekly. Fake Discover Weekly, but worth plugging. Brand new, the patches that we previewed in the vlog in the 60 seconds a little while back are now on hats. So those will be on our site probably Sunday, you think? Monday?
Soon.
Right around the corner, and they're awesome. Endless summer inspired colorways.
Pink, orange, yellow,
orange,
black.
very tequila sunrise feel.
Yeah.
And I'm a really big
super
fan.
badass.
It's on these dark colors: heather gray, charcoal, and black. And then we also, I don't know if I said this, we have new stickers that are identical to these colorway. So you can go to www.skroveco.com. My voice just cracked for free stickers. So you can get the stickers to match the patch and see if that's something you're
And
interested
order a
in.
hat to match the free stickers.
And order a T-shirt to match the hat.
Yeah.
All of our colorways would I mean, look at this. Everything's black.
We got 3 new hats coming out.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. And we moved a lot of the Choose Happy Circle black and white. We're really sticking to black and white right now. We're a big fan. It's simple, and you guys seem to like it, so we're pouring it out.
Yeah, this is definitely probably my favorite hat we've ever made. I love this patch.
The one I'm wearing, I am deeply, deeply in love with.
And the one I'm wearing, I like more than Tyler's because I'm wearing it, so it's cooler.
It looks so awful on you, though. So that's kind of the sticker patch Discover Weekly.
Stay tuned for new hats coming out.
Yep, those will drop soon. And then my real Discover Weekly is something that I've watched recently. We watched together. Ready Player One. It is it was a movie. I don't know how long it came out in theaters ago, but I didn't see it in theaters, and I wanted to. I just never got around to it. And I kind of wish I would have, because with all the visual effects, it would have been a good movie to watch in theaters. But what were your thoughts on it?
I did not really want to see it. I kind of thought it looked dumb. I just wasn't a big fan of it until you kind of said why you wanted to see it. You were super excited about it. I was like, I don't think the movie looks that good, really. But then you're like, I like the concept of the movie that there could be this game that this virtual reality game that everyone gets sucked into and kind of likes it better than real life, and they don't like their actual life, and they're playing this game to escape, and the majority of the world's playing it. So this is the premise of the movie, and then the founder dies and leaves behind a $500 billion and the rights to the game.
It takes place in like 2045, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not like post-apocalyptic at all, but it's like everybody lives in this game. They eat, sleep, and play this game,
right?
And kind of work.
And the aspect that like made it pretty interesting is like there's this big prize in control of the game, which is pretty much the world up for grabs.
Right.
Whoever finds these keys, and there's a company that spends all its money and
resources, everything, because they realize if they win this game,
which are the bad guys. I was like, that's actually kind of cool, and could potentially see that happening.
Yeah, because it just seems like a not too far out there concept. It's one of the first movies in 2018 that I was really excited about coming out, other than Solo, which we did see, and then Avengers, which we saw.
But you sound like a nerd.
I do sound like I kind of am a nerd at heart. But yeah, no.
Yeah, I really want to see that badass war movie.
Which one?
Not any of those
kids
Star
movies,
Wars
Star Wars
or
Adventures,
comic book movies.
or video game movies. Yeah. So anyway, I thought it was really good. I'd recommend it.
It was a lot better than I thought, but I think because my expectations were so low
in the gutter low.
anything that I expected, if it was a subpar movie, I would have enjoyed it.
Right, because it was just you were like shooting triple bogey golf, and if you would have nailed a bogey, you would have been ecstatic. No, yeah, it was cool. It's not like one of those movies where it's gonna win all these awards and it's gonna be critically acclaimed. It's just a good feel good movie with a really good concept, and it was easy to get into. And I really liked all the pop culture references. Like all the soundtrack.
Not pop culture doesn't mean actual like Faygo or Coca-Cola.
Not soda culture. Pop culture as in popular culture. It's so weird if you say it like that. Popular culture. And like I had all these like 70s, 80s references and 90s. Like the music was inspired by that era. And like the main character had a DeLorean, the car from Back to the Future, and the Iron Giant was in it. And all these different like.
And his name was Marty McFly.
His name was not Marty McFly. The girl did call him that though. If you catch that.
When?
I don't remember at one point. She says McFly. Referring to this. But anyway, I liked all the pop culture stuff and the story it told, and I just thought it was a really interesting movie. And the concept of it, of the escapism of people being unsettled with their real lives and living in this virtual reality, I don't think is too far off. By the time we're all 40 or so, I think VR could be, really like you go in. People who have done actual like top-notch VR, like not the shit you can buy like Oculus, not like the consumer VR, but this stuff that like those companies are like prospecting and like all their R&D. Like people have done it, like YouTubers and different stuff, and they're like, it's like you forget that you're like you get completely encapsulated, and it's not like the like the cheesy games, kind of like a Wii, you know what I mean? It's like a whole experience.
I wonder what VR hours are to actual Earth hours.
Like Inception.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like
don't know.
that or Interstellar. Like you spend 1 hour in virtual reality hours.
It's probably still an hour. Odds are. We can look into that though. We'll have that fact checked for you. Yeah, I don't know. Virtual reality is weird though, because I see even eventually
the future.
The future. I see like people buying tickets virtually, like you buy virtual tickets and you can go do like what
Like StubHub.
Will you listen? Yeah, you know what? That's what I was gonna say. StubHub.
You could do that. You could actually, if you order tickets to like the Pistons game, you just get an email of it.
Oh, really? I thought you had to go to like Will. Is that? Oh, that's what Will Call is. Never knew that. People buying like virtual tickets, and then you go into your VR stuff, and you are like at a concert or a game.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like you could be like courtside or be like there, and like you're like in the environment.
And
of that
instead of
actually
$10 beers, they're free.
Yeah,
Or whatever it costs for. Yeah,
a 30 rack. Yeah,
you could eat a bowl of cereal at like a Nickelback concert. That'd be pretty cool.
that would be hilarious. You're just like in your underwear.
Eat a hot dog at a Cyrus concert.
Miley Cyrus?
Yeah,
Who calls her Cyrus?
that's what we call each other.
Oh, you and Miles.
Yeah. I wonder when that book was written, Ready Player One. It had to be relatively like recent. Don't you think? Last like 10 years?
Maybe.
They had the foresight for virtual reality games? It had to be written after the Iron Giant came out, because Iron Giant was included in it.
Yeah, that's true. And Back to the Future, which was
Well,
probably
I was saying the most recent pop culture reference.
I think there were more recent pop culture references than that.
Maybe.
Anyway.
All right, my Discover Weekly. All right, my Discover Weekly is a song by Lord Huron, a band that I've listened to periodically for I don't remember how long, but here and there. And I actually heard a new one of their songs on actual Spotify Discover Weekly.
Where we got the name Discover Weekly.
Yes. When the Night is Over by Lord Huron. Check out that song. If you feel inclined, check out the music video on YouTube. I feel like it fits the song perfectly. But the song, I am playing it on a repeat,
Are you wearing shorts?
and I never get sick of it.
You're wearing shorts.
I am. It is hot today.
Are you that hot?
I mean, I just wanted to kind of relax a little bit. It's Friday. I thought we could have casual Friday.
My brother never wears shorts. Go ahead. I just noticed that.
Oh, before I was interrupted, what was I saying?
Rudely.
When the Night is Over, check it out. Really enjoy it.
Listen to it.
Listen to it. Check out Lord Huron. They got some good music. Fool for Love. Meet Me in the Woods. They got like 5 or 6 that I really enjoy. I have to pull up my Spotify. But my plane's on airplane mode, or my phone's on airplane mode.
Your plane's on airplane.
So, like, a lot of people text and call and such.
We would never get to this show.
Yeah, so I just don't want to be distracted. I want to be in the moment. So, and if my brother would stop sucking on that Gatorade bottle.
I am dehydrated.
So, yeah, check out that. Lord Huron, When the Night is Over. Love the song. Highly recommend it.
Go Discover Weekly.
You don't like it.
I've heard it and I said I liked it, but I can't even think of it off the top of my head. Like if you were like, "Oh, sing me a verse," I couldn't even help you there. All right, what's next?
Look under there.
Weekend recap.
This past weekend.
So this past weekend we celebrated Brett's birthday. We celebrated Brett's birthday.
Brett.
Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. Friday, we went out to Jay's penalty box.
I mean, we almost did something every night because Wednesday he had people over to grill out.
Oh, yeah, that was that Wednesday, wasn't it?
That was that Wednesday. And then Thursday is when he
dartboard?
texted us and he said, "Hey, I got cigars. You guys want to come over and have a cigar?" Because we were at Rosie's for the dinner deal.
Yeah.
And then Friday we went out to, was Friday Jay's in New Way?
Yeah. That was a blast.
It was.
Pre-gamed here, went out to the penalty box,
Yep.
and then danced. Me and Brandon Riney, Brett's old roommate, danced our faces off
At New Way. New Way is always a good time, and we always end up there late, which is dangerous, which I love. We had fried pickles at Jay's penalty box for the first time, which was really good. Somehow we ended up buying them for the entire bar. I don't know how that happened.
I mean, when you're us.
When you're us. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't buy pickles for the entire bar. So
Hey, it's the pickle guy.
Pickle guy. Hey, potato. They start calling lips. Like I've never really. I've seen a few episodes of Rick and Morty, but I never saw like the Pickle Rick one. But that's a really popular concept. So,
What?
Like Pickle Rick.
Oh.
Have you seen like Pickle Rick?
Yeah.
People.
Is that what Hey Potatoes from?
No, that's from Sausage Party, which I haven't seen either. Just the trailer.
I watched like the first little bit of it, and it was funny. I stopped watching because I was like, I'm not in the mood to laugh.
That's Seth Rogen.
It was weird.
Why
too.
would you start that movie if you're not in the mood to laugh?
I was like, I kind of want to watch something funny, and I don't remember. I was like, I don't really want to watch this right now. And then I think I just watched something I've already seen.
Gotcha. Real original. So we got the fried pickles, and that was Friday. We went to Jay's A New Way. Saturday, what did we do Saturday? I might have wrote it down.
Well, we're pretty hungover from Friday. We just kind of laid low. We went downtown Detroit, and then me, you, Brett and Amy, we went over to Brett's house, pre-gamed a little bit.
Then we went to Jay's and played a lot of darts, and we went to Rosie's.
Yeah,
it was a casual night. We were all pretty feeling rough from the day before.
We did play the shit out of that dartboard, though.
Oh, hell yeah. And then Sunday, we actually got Big Macs for $1.
Oh, yeah.
So if you go watch the vlog from last Sunday, that we tell you how to get Big Macs for $1. And
I'll tell you, there was the McDonald's app. And they had a special going on. Well, the thing was, I offered to make dinner for Tyler and Zach, but as soon as I said that, probably one of the rudest things that's ever happened to me. Tyler instantly got on the McDonald's app and started searching for deals. And I offered.
Our dog at home wouldn't even smell the food Kenny makes. That's how disgusting it is.
I mean, I cook for Crush all the time.
Yeah.
If you go back to my Instagram at Kenny Lindsay, not the business one, my personal one, I cooked dinner for Crush one night.
Yeah.
We had Cookie Crisp.
Yeah, real good for him. He's a dog.
He loves
chocolate.
There's a dog on the box.
Yeah, I know. But if Crush gets sick, it's your fault.
No, it's not from me.
So that was Sunday.
Crush, if you're watching this, how the hell are you?
Yeah, we missed that guy. Sunday we got Big Macs, and thus ended the.
I bet your mom's gonna comment something saying why we didn't say that we missed the rest of them.
Yeah, you're right. We missed the rest of you.
And Crush.
That ended the fast food binge marathon. I don't think we'd cooked for like a week and a half up to that Sunday, dude.
Maybe.
You wouldn't know because you never cook. So yeah, we went and spent some money at the grocery store and got real groceries finally. So that was last
Found a
weekend.
steal on some cookies.
Oh my god! Every time we go to Meijer, every time
Dude, Meijer has great deals on cookies.
Kenny always wants to buy cookies every single
Keebler
time.
cookies. It was buy one box, get another box for $1. So it was like $3.83 for 2 boxes of cookies, dude. Can't beat it.
I mean, you can. We were there when having was buy one get one free.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't it buy one get 5 free or something like that? That one when we got like
Yeah,
5
it
different
was
boxes.
stupid.
That was a good deal.
Maybe buy 2 get 3 free.
Maybe it was that. Yeah, buy one get 5 free. Nobody could do that. Yeah.
There wouldn't have been any cookies left.
No. So
Actually, I'm gonna go get those and start eating them right now.
on the show,
Yeah.
people would love to hear that. That was last weekend. This weekend, the only real thing on the agenda is Sunday is Cruise for Culture.
Cruise for the culture.
Cruise for the Culture.
So this gentleman, Jordan Garland,
Not garlic.
yeah,
Yep.
Felicia Fullwood.
Not garland. I wonder if it's garland like the stuff you put on a Christmas tree.
I actually think it's spelled the same way.
Really? I wonder if he invented that. His family.
Actually, it's probably his family invented it.
Yeah.
So Felicia, back when we did our podcast with her, told us about this event, the Detroit Princess Riverboat. He rented it out or whatever, and he built a half pipe on the back end of it, and is having a bunch of, I think skateboarders and bikers come and just like kind of shred on it, hang out.
Cyclists, not motorcycles. Go ahead.
And then there's like 10 local artists that are going to be on there promoting their art.
You need 11 if you count us.
Yeah,
12.
maybe 10 plus. I think is what that Instagram page said, or
alright.
the Facebook page said. So yeah, we're gonna go do that. We just bought tickets to it. It's like a sunset cruise, 2.5 hours. I don't know if there'll be cocktails on there. I really hope so.
I hope so.
I'm excited for it. Never been on the Detroit Princess Riverboat.
No, I heard it's a good time.
Yeah, you get to cruise around Detroit.
Tickets
and,
are what, $35 each?
Yeah, and
Which that's not bad.
check that out. As Detroit'sOwn.com, I think, is where all the tickets are at. But yeah, that'll be fun Sunday. And then I think maybe this weekend is the Ford thing.
Potentially. I don't know. I haven't
Ferndale?
heard much.
Like they have a bunch of the
Yeah.
Ford Dream Cruise or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's down Woodward and 9.
Yeah.
Kind of like, yeah.
I don't.
I don't know. So that's going on. We'll check that out. But
But besides Sunday, we're just gonna see.
Just gonna float.
See where the night takes us. See where the
no
weekend
real
takes us.
agenda. Just going to float.
Just walk around town with nothing but my new hat on and just kind of promote the shit out of that.
Well, I'm worried
My
people
hat,
that'll have
just
the
a sock.
adverse effect. People will see that and be like, "Oh,
Dude,
because you're wearing it."
one of those old soccer socks from AYS. So
Oh, that one that's still in your drawer that shrank a lot. That you still have. Why do you just have one of those?
are we still on? Are we still recording?
I think so. Oh, I remember. I took the other one to make a sock puppet.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, yeesh. No respect. Oh gosh. All right. What do we have?
That was weekend recap. Weekend.
Oh, are we doing our
review.
new? Are we doing our new segment?
Yeah,
that
we can
came
do
up
my new
with?
segment.
It is a good segment. I'll give you credit for it.
It is quote of the week.
Besides coming up with the actual idea of having a podcast, which was my idea, the quote of the week is a good second place idea.
That's really strange because I thought that podcast was my idea.
I always think it was your idea.
Oh.
Just like I'm the host and you're my special guest every week.
No, you can't take that joke. That's my joke. Thanks for coming on my show. Thanks for being not my co-host, but my assistant.
All right, quote of the week. Go ahead.
I read this on the vlog last night, so if you watched yesterday's vlog, it's in there.
Is
Quote of the
anyone else
week.
Bored.
Action may not always bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action. Benjamin Disraeli.
Buttons.
Benjamin Buttons. That's him. He's Buttons. He was a former British Prime Minister. And to me...
What was the quote again?
Action may not always bring happiness, but without Action may not always bring happiness, but without action, there is no happiness. And I really like that quote because it's almost 90% of the time that's the business advice we give when people ask us about getting started. That's the advice: start, take action. Now that doesn't always mean that it's going to be great and there's not going to be big failures and it's going to be all fun, because of course it won't. There's always going to be downsides. What?
Sorry, I just had a really funny thought, but
Go ahead.
not even completely relevant.
That sounds like you.
I don't know why my mind.
So
went
I
there.
feel like that, but it's the second part. But there's no happiness without action unless you take those risks.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, get it out.
I don't know.
And let's hear your quote.
I am sorry. I don't know if I should just say it.
Go ahead.
You got my sister.
Go ahead. I'm sure it'll be funny. It sounds funny. Love to be a part of
I'm
it.
crying. Like my stomach starts getting a little upset. And I'm like, oh, I kind of getting uncomfortable in my chair. And I like bend over to get something with my butt right by the microphone. And just fart super loud into the microphone. I don't even know why I'm thinking about that. I just thought that would be funny.
That would be funny.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. What's your quote?
You can finish.
I finished it. I lost my train of thought. I was elaborating on my thoughts on it. Go ahead, though.
No, that is a good quote, though. I'll break it down for people. Essentially, what it's saying is taking action might not always result in happiness. Just reword it. But
Like when you have to type a paper.
it's going to meet so many words.
So many word requirements. You just rephrase it like over and over.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. I don't know why I have tears in my eyes, but I do. All right, my quote. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all.
Helen Keller.
By Helen Keller. I like that quote.
That is a good quote.
I had that written on my whiteboard for a while. Over here, over yonder. I don't know. I think it's sweet. Just talking about kind of make the utmost of life. And if you're not, just kind of wasting it.
It's kind of binary.
You got one shot at it.
One opportunity.
To seize everything you ever wanted. Sneeze weak, arms are heavy.
Spaghetti on a sweater already.
spaghetti.
Spot, pop, spaghetti.
My dad's ravioli. Have you seen that?
No.
It's like Eminem, right? Just a picture of him. Dad's ravioli, uncle's cannoli, mom's spaghetti.
Kobe Bryant ready. And his hands are steady.
Teddy.
Potato.
Quote of the week. All right. If
you guys have a quote that you'd like us to talk about, or just would like to submit it, put it in the comments below, DM, email, whatever. We'd love
one
to
of your
hear it.
favorite quotes. Yeah, we're always looking for new quotes. Love a good quote.
Feel free to quote us on that. Back to you, Tom.
Love a good quilt. Quilt of the week. All right, can I have this new segment? I come up with a big quilt wrapped around me.
The one out of the old jerseys, like the high school. Yeah.
Oh man.
Never got one of those. Those are so kind of weird. When
Did you
think.
want one?
No, those are kind of weird when you think about it.
Mine probably. I didn't have any of my jerseys. All the girls.
Would it be
stole
really
mine.
okay?
I let wear them.
Yeah, I bet.
So
It is so far from the truth.
Is that no
That's why I'm
jerseys?
laughing.
my quote could probably been sewn out of 3 jock straps.
And the old fashioned ones too, that are just like almost like a thong. You know what I mean?
Just like the band.
It's not like the shorts. Yeah.
Whoever
lot-
wore those.
I know those are so weird.
So uncomfortable, I imagine.
Think how disgusting the concept of that quilt is. Like just a bunch of sweaty old jerseys that you sleep on.
I can talk about the jockstrap one.
Oh, that too. But think about this: like
never
being a
watched my-
23-year-old man, 25-year-old man, he'll come to check out your room and you still have it on your bed. Just living in high school.
Gosh. The jockstrap, never washed it.
Good luck.
Never watched the Good Luck Up. Isn't it the comebacks? He's like, what's that? Looks
Oh,
like
that must be a really small one of these.
cup.
It's huge.
That movie is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that movie.
Yes, it's a good one.
Questions.
Questions.
Are we on the questions right meow?
Uh-huh.
Where are we at for time?
I can't see.
25. I'll restart that. I'll give you guys a close up. The video viewers of my hat, my cool new hat. My calves are so sore.
Kenny finally worked out his legs for once in his life.
When I went to the gym to work out, I decided I'd throw some legs in this time because I hardly ever work out legs.
Obviously.
And I did some calf raises. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're sore. I might have you rub them out after this.
Yeah, I can do that.
Get that roller.
Yeah.
Just kind of dig into my calf region.
Yeah. You got the questions? I haven't written down. If you.
Oh no, I got
them
on my phone right here.
Okay.
All right. In a second, where are we at? Oh, there's a picture of Crush. All right, oh no, let's start. We'll go with "What Inspires You Daily" by Marissa McClure. Marissa McClure, great question.
Great question.
What inspires you? Tyler Lindsay,
Like Zig Ziglar said, bonus quote for you guys. Somebody once asked me, does motivation last? And I said, no, neither does bathing. That's why I recommend it daily. So that is a good question.
Zig, thanks for the quote.
You're welcome.
Tyler, what inspires you daily?
I think one of my biggest daily inspirations is editing and publishing the vlog and then seeing those results and how it came out, and then just trying to better it, because as soon as it's published, I got to start filming tomorrow's vlog, and just constantly progressing in that aspect is a good source of inspiration for me.
Yep, my turn.
Yeah.
What inspires me daily? I'd have to say, one, just the opportunity that we get to live this lifestyle, you know, be self-employed and be our own boss, have our own company, and being able to do Skroove full time, I think is pretty awesome. So having that opportunity every day, it's like, you know, we have to keep progressing and doing work and getting outside the box to stay in business and to grow and all that good stuff. And also just the going back to my quote a little bit, like life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Like each day holds tremendous possibilities. Like you have no idea when you wake up in the morning how that day's going to go, what's going to happen.
Right.
And that little sense of adventure and mystery and possibility every day, that's pretty inspiring to me. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, definitely.
That just one day I could be going to the coffee shop. You could get up to go to the bathroom, and Michael Jordan sits down next to me and starts talking to me, and me and him become best friends.
You guys start the podcast. He takes over my spot.
And then he leaves, and you come back, and you don't believe me, and I start hanging out with you less and less. And you go, where's Kenny? And you see in Snapchat that I'm with MJ.
Michael Jordan. Michael Jackson?
Jordan.
Oh, the athlete. Yeah. So those are some daily inspirations from us.
Marissa, good question. Good question. I'm going to hop around here. We're going to go to Noah Savage Snyder, our buddy here.
Yeah, he sent a lot of questions in.
He did. And a lot of off-the-wall questions, which we do enjoy. Do you have a celebrity crush?
I don't really have a celebrity crush like I used to. Like when I was younger, like every guy, like Megan Fox, like Transformers, me, ow, 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 yeah. I don't have a particular celebrity crush.
Yeah, I really don't either. I had to think about this, and I don't think it's because it's celebrity crush for me. Because a lot of those women are my peers. We hang out on a regular basis.
You'd hate to ruin that friendship with them, huh?
Oh no, it's romantic.
Oh,
I don't crush on them because they crush on me.
I have never once seen you really with anyone.
This is when me and MJ are hanging out.
Oh, it's so a dream. Good. I'm glad we answered that. Good question, Noah.
No, but if I had to maybe pick, maybe one girl, Blake Lively. Savages. You ever seen her in Savages?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. She's good.
Ophelia.
Charlize Theron.
Oh, she's not bad either.
No. Emily Blunt.
Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron. Emily Blunt.
Yeah, Jennifer
she's a
Aniston.
Fox. When he asked this question, I was on Instagram. Somebody I follow who I think's a fox who seems to have a bit of a spicy personality. Saucy. It seems like she'd be fun and quirky as Kat Dennings. She's a girl from Two Broke Girls. So yeah, she's a fox.
That was who I was thinking. Megan Fox.
We already said that. No. You idiot. Well, the girl from Transformers.
Nick Miller's girlfriend and new girl, Megan Fox.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the girl from, what was that movie that she did? The horror
scary
film?
one?
Yeah. What's that called?
I don't remember. Neighbor? Were you like college roommates or something like that? I don't know. I never saw it. Just the trailer about 100 times. Mom wouldn't let me see that movie. No, what? If you could have lunch with someone alive or dead, who would it be?
I think if I had to have lunch with somebody alive, it would be Tim Ferriss. I'm just going to do alive. I didn't put much thought. I just would love to sit down with Tim Ferriss.
The inventor of the Ferris wheel. Still alive. Tim Ferriss.
Yeah. I think he'd be a great.
Yeah, I don't think you've really ever talked about him on the show.
I know, hilarious. No, I mean, he wrote The 4-Hour Chef, so I think he'd have good taste in food, and I would.
Oh, so now you're going to make your celebrity guest cook for you.
No, I think he would be like, this is the restaurant we have to go to, and things like that. So, and I think he would be fun to have a conversation with.
He would be. Be very interesting. Learn a lot from him. Just adjusting my new hat right here. That's what that noise was. I'm going to go with Zach Galifianakis for alive.
Who's that?
Alan from The
I know
Hangover.
who that is. I love his show Between Two Ferns.
Oh my gosh, dude, that would be hilarious. Could you imagine having lunch with that guy? Me and him, we'd probably just go like a pizza place.
Yeah, I bet you would.
A pizza place with like a bunch of beer.
Yeah.
You gotta pick a dead guy.
You can go first.
Ooh, I know.
I know.
I know who I
know
pick.
who I would pick.
It would
I
be.
know who I would.
Who would you pick?
Go ahead.
Nikola Tesla. And we have.
Okay, in order for you to have lunch with Nikola Tesla, was he the one that was pushing electric current or alternate current or direct current? You have to answer this question. AC or DC?
He did alternate.
No.
He did not do alternate. That's what I said.
Oh,
he did direct current.
Oh, I activated Siri.
You know what? This is how it would.
I'm gonna check, but I think he was pushing DC, which was much stronger, more efficient, and Edison
didn't
deemed
Thomas
it as
Edison
dangerous.
steal a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, he worked for Edison.
So this is
Yeah, he worked for Edison
Tesla worked for Thomas Edison
originally.
So this is what happened. I would go back in time and have lunch with Nikola Tesla, and then we would get in the time machine and come back to modern day today and have dessert, and we would talk, and he would see all of the technology. We'd rent a Tesla car, and he'd be like, "Oh, that's so cool." We'd FaceTime somebody. I'd show him internet and Instagram and Facebook, and I'd show him some of my inventions.
Hot dog smoothie.
He'd go, "Dude, are you my grandson?"
Then when you take him back to his time period, he takes the hot dog smoothie with him, and by the time you get back, it's a mainstream product.
Gosh, that bastard
stole my idea. I think my dead lunch guest would be Teddy Roosevelt.
No.
And I'd want to go to like his game lodge. And
Oh no, you have to go hunt the game.
yeah, well, you didn't let me finish. Why do you think you're gonna go to his game lodge?
Well, I just thought that was like, I'm saying you got to go on like an African safari or something.
What are you gonna?
Didn't he do that?
Yeah, he hunted lions. I'm not gonna eat lion.
Oh.
Go to his game lodge, hunt our meal, sit down, eat it together.
What would you hunt?
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel. Raccoon. Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt. That'd be cool.
Theodore.
Theodore.
This is before or after he got like shot with the
Before pre-bull moose party.
Would you warn him about that?
No.
Made
Him a legend.
change the course of history?
No. He got shot while he was giving a speech and finished the speech, but the speech was folded so many times in his pocket and it absorbed a lot of the impact of the bullet. Finished his speech, then was rushed to the hospital.
What a G.
Yeah, he's cool dude from what I hear.
Favorite cereal? This is still Noah too.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I've eaten a bowl of cereal. We don't really buy it anymore, and even when I was home, I didn't eat it. But an old favorite of mine was s'mores cereal. That was some good stuff.
I enjoy just a good old-fashioned bowl of Frosted Flakes.
They're more than good.
They're
great.
awesome. Frosted Flakes.
What's better than a mascot with a tiger just wearing a bandana?
What's better than a mascot with a tiger wearing shorts and a bandana? A tiger wearing no shorts and just a bandana. Dude, but Honey Smacks, the one with the frog on it, those are super good too.
Those were very good.
I really enjoyed those. Those were so sweet. And Noah also asked, how would you like to die?
Oh, man. I didn't even put any thought into this. I don't know. I don't really have a preference. When it's time, it's time.
So this is what would happen with me. I'd be going to set a world record, another publicity stunt that I fashioned up to promote Skroove.
You try and do the Travis Pastrana thing where you jump out of an airplane without a parachute, but you clearly screw it up because you're not anything like him. And you hit the ground so fast and so hard that we couldn't even
actually survived.
We can't even identify you. And the only way I can tell, they call me in to identify you because I obviously outlive you, is by the smell. I'm like, oh, that's him. Your gut biome is just filled with Honey Smacks.
I would do some sort of publicity stuff. I'm not sure what it would be yet because I'm not going to say it because I don't want Richard Branson to steal it. Because I know he's a regular guest. He's a regular listener of the show. Be some sort of publicity stunt. And I end up faking my death. Don't actually die.
I can't be killed.
Everyone thinks I'm dead. You take over, Skroove. Right before you run it into the ground.
Quadruples profits.
Right before
so you're talking about like when Dr. Evil frees himself and number 2, Rob Lowe, makes it into a multi-trillion-dollar company, billion-dollar company. Dr. Evil comes back and drives it right back into the ground.
No, so this is what's going to happen. Publicity stunt.
I want to clarify, not that I'm anything in second in command at number 2. that was
very well
That was a
put.
bad example. It's just the concept.
So
if I finally get Kenny out of the space.
This is just
it flourishes.
the marketing and branding genius behind in this head right here. I do a publicity
that
stunt.
small head.
I do a publicity stunt. Major publicity off the stunt. So one, everyone's talking about me. 2, I die. So I die. Huge coverage for that. Huge. You run the company in the ground. 3, huge coverage for that. His Skroove getting run into the ground. I come back from the dead. He wasn't dead. 5, another huge publicity coverage. 6, I saved the company.
Nice. Nice. Love it.
And then I never die. Because while I was dead, I created a vaccine
serum
that made me invincible.
You're practically invisible right now. We walk down the street and no one talks to you. They always say hi to me.
That's because I'm wearing camouflage.
Urban camouflage.
Oh my gosh. Interesting. Zach Borowski, who would be your dream person to have on your podcast?
I think since we're talking about Austin Powers, I think Mike Myers, not to be confused with the serial killer Michael Myers, is come home. Hello, Michael.
Oh, Clarice.
Was that Silence of the Lambs? Anthony Hopkins
Yeah, silence your lambs, buddy.
and Jodie Foster. Mike Myers, uberly talented guy. I love his sense of humor. I love his movies, and I think it would just be an electric conversation. I think we'd have a lot of fun. I think we'd laugh a lot. I love his range of more raunchy adult humor like Austin Powers, but he can also put that same style into something like Cat in the Hat.
He would be hilarious.
He would be a great podcast guest, and I would convince him to fire up Austin Powers 4 and to give me a role in it.
Me too.
Well, you'd be like maybe help with the cameras or something.
I could probably be Austin's assistant.
Off camera.
Sidekick.
Yeah, off camera. Like getting him lattes and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to be like Austin's child from a fling. That's like my role.
A flashback?
Huh? No. I'm in the movie, but some girl calls him up like, "Oh, I had this kid," and I like look and sound just like him, but he like denies it. You know what I mean?
You would.
Yeah, and I don't blame him either. Only till I save his life. I'll actually write the script for him, so when he comes on,
I'll be a Dr. Evil's son because I have a mustache and feel like bad guys have mustaches.
yeah, that's probably pretty close.
And I outsmart
Crush
you
would be like your mini me.
at every turn. We had to take Crush to doggy acting school.
Oh, he would be such. All right, your guest.
Elon Musk, I think he'd be sweet.
What is it with you and Tesla and Elon Musk?
I don't-
Are you trying to sound smarter than you are?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, with the Elon Musk interview, me and him, I could talk about some of my inventions and ideas, like Tube City, Solar City. Me and him would be having a conversation, and it would be way over your head. You would be sitting there just like
Drooling.
You would be seeing just numbers flash across the screen, kind of like
The Matrix.
Alan in The Hangover, but it wouldn't make sense to you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and I talk to him about just, Tesla and the Boring Company and all that stuff and give him some insight and ideas.
Yeah.
No, I think it'd be super cool to pick his brain, though.
Yeah, it would be cool. I don't think you could hold a conversation with him, but it'd be really cool.
I would just hold him.
That's why I talked to him.
Sit on my lap.
Yeah. We only have 2 seats. God, we should start doing that when we have guests. We have 2 seats. Make him sit on the floor.
God, I'm getting kind of sweaty. Are you almost done? And I feel like he doesn't do a lot of interviews, really. You don't see a lot of interviews with him. I don't know. I just feel like you don't see a lot of interviews with him.
They're out there.
So to have him on ours, it'd be an honor.
Well, we'd finally get him some publicity.
Anybody famous, it would be an honor to have on our podcast.
Really anybody.
No, but I think it's cool too how he hasn't spent any advertising dollars on Tesla. He's done it through pre-orders and just word of mouth and his personal brand, and kind of little gimmicky things like the flamethrower.
Well, that's not for Tesla, but that's
the Boring.
close.
I mean, he does that with
I
Tesla.
just want you to know, so if you're gonna have him on, I want you to at least understand which company's which.
You start a candy company for one of them.
Yeah.
They put surfboards in all the new Teslas, the S types or something. That's surfboards specially made. They're pretty sick. They are.
They just fit in there.
Well, they had I forget the surfboard company, but they're like, hey, can you make these Tesla, co-brand with you these Tesla branded surfboards? They're black on the top, red on the bottom, and all the new Teslas come with. There's 1,500 of them made.
Really?
And they all come with them in there. Thought that was pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet.
I am Chester Pink. Who? And I really like this question because we've had a couple of these questions before, similar, but this one we've never had anything like this before. Who's the most underrated player in Detroit sports history? He says, my answer is
I'd say Don Kelly, personally. Go ahead.
Chester said his answer is Don Kelly. which Don Kelly, a great utility player. What was that fact you were saying earlier about him?
I looked it up because I knew he was like played a lot of different positions, but he actually played every position on the field, including pitcher, which
Yeah.
I thought was like super. That's crazy.
That is cool. I will never forget the game where he pitched the ball and ran and beat the ball to the home plate and caught it as the catcher.
He was the pitcher and the catcher. They were short-handed.
My answer would be Dennis Rodman.
Most people don't know Dennis Rodman played for the Pistons.
Yeah, well, I feel like not a lot of people outside Michigan really know that. I don't know. That could just be a completely wrong assumption, but I feel like everybody associates Dennis Rodman with Chicago. And he was part of the Bad Boys.
Yep.
He was a great rebounder. He just hustled.
Yeah.
He played defense, loose balls. Man, that was his game. He just outworked, out hustled everybody. He like went to some small college, flunked out, went to a NAIA college, was like player of the year there, player of the league for the college. I think led the league in like rebounds and assists. And the Pistons caught word of him, drafted him, and he won a ring with the Bad Boys. He's part of the Bad Boys, man. So Dennis Rodman, I think it'd be super badass to have a Dennis Rodman Detroit Pistons jersey.
That would be cool. Yeah. I would say we were talking about this. Darren McCarty. Not that he's underrated, but in terms of like the type of player he was, you know, when you're assembling a team, you know, me and Kenny aren't the type of guys who take the 5 best skaters, fastest shooters, any sport, you know, like, you know, best jump shot or anything like that. You know, you always got to have a few guys on the squad that have like grit and X factor and heart. And Darren McCarty would just beat the shit out of people. Seriously,
yeah,
he would,
dude.
Huh? He was the enforcer. And like if you have that guy on the ice with you, and then you got some, and not that he couldn't score, but like, you know, that he brought something different to the table. You know, it kind of gives your team a sense
He's a
of
mean cuss.
Yeah, he's a mean old cuss. And just hopefully I'm not misrepresenting you, Mr. McCarty, if you're listening. Don't come beat us up. But I just think he brought something to the Wings through that era, and our Uncle Scott loved watching. He's a big hockey fan. He loved Darren McCarty, and I just always remember him always talking about him getting in fights, and we'd be over watching the Wings, and you'd always see, getting his knuckles dirty. And I just thought, he's a great Detroit athlete, and it's just having that heart X factor on the ice. It's not always about, like I said, being the fastest, the best shot, or anything like that.
I think the first Red Wings game I ever went to was a playoff game, and it was on Darren McCarty's birthday.
Against the Avalanche.
Yeah. Patrick Waugh.
You suck.
Yeah, as Uncle Scott said. We were sitting right behind the net, me and Dad. And he's like, oh, when Patrick Waugh is in front of your net, you had to yell, why you suck.
Yeah.
I had no idea why everyone hated Patrick Waugh.
Well, him and Chris Osgood fought in...
No, at the time I didn't.
Oh, yeah, but...
No, I was just a dumb kid.
That's one of the greatest hockey fights, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, everyone on the ice was fighting, and then I think Waugh, gestured let's go, and then Osgood threw his gloves down and they went center ice and they fought.
See, the equation I used to answer that question was notoriety outside the state of the Detroit, out of Michigan. Notoriety outside of Michigan.
Divided by,
yes. Value to the team they played for.
Equals X.
Dennis Rodman.
Who, Den?
Denny.
Right. So yeah, that was a good
D-Rod.
question, Chester.
Drod.
Drod?
Yeah. I like that. I like that question. And I'm going to have to find me a Dennis Rodman jersey.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be toy like a tiger.
Tiger.
You met Chester. I mean, that's only appropriate. You met him at Tim Hortons, right? At the Dylan Larkin signing.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, that is appropriate. Wow. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, there was it's the 7th episode of the vlog very early on. I just needed more content. And I thought I heard that he was going to be at Tim Hortons on 8 Mile, and I couldn't find anything on the internet for it. So I just showed up.
Dylan Larkin was.
Dylan Larkin was there.
Yeah.
And then Chester had a Canon 1D, just a top-of-the-line rig. So I was like, hey, nice rig. And started talking about cameras, and
Talk about his rig.
Yeah, he did. He had a very expensive rig.
Yeah, so he does a lot of photography. I've checked out his stuff. I mean, we follow
Yeah.
him. We need to have Chester on the old podcast.
I know. I think that's what I said to him. I was like, hey, you should be on our show. Like,
Yeah,
when I met him.
we need to reach out to him. Great question, Chester. All right, Noah Savage Snyder. He's got some more questions. He messaged me and Tyler individually.
Separately.
All right. What's the best part about van life? He said.
I would say the best part about van life is it teaches you to live simple, kind of a stoic mindset. You can only take so much stuff, and you really learn to appreciate the stuff that you don't have when you're there and the stuff that you do have when you're in the van. And when you get home, like the little things you couldn't bring with you. I think that's, the travel's obvious, but I like that takeaway, and it's made me a lighter packer and a lighter traveler and a more kind of ready to go at a moment's notice sort of thing, which I really is something I was working on. So,
good answer. I like just the freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have the ability to literally have like a house on wheels.
Yep.
And we can just pack it up and go wherever we want.
Yep.
And if we're on a trip, we're like, oh, we want to go here, just take it and drive it there. So just the freedom it offers and being able to kind of go wherever you want, whenever you want.
Yeah.
I
No,
like
it's
that.
very cool having that van.
I love that friend too. She's a good girl. Best pickup lines. Hey, you guys want to ride?
Trying to pick people up. Hey, you need a ride? Oh, you mean women? I thought you meant like hitchhikers.
Best
People like sticking their thumb in a hitchhike. You think they're giving you a thumbs
their
up?
thumb.
Yeah, I got a hitchhiker's thumb in one of my thumbs. Do you
Really?
have that? Give a thumbs up. Let me see. No, look at.
There's poop all over my
This one doesn't have
What?
it.
Yeah.
This one does.
That's weird.
See it?
Yeah. Better walk down the right side of the road. Best pickup lines. I'm assuming he's talking woman,
Women.
ladies.
My friends call me Tyler, but you can call me later.
Hey.
That's so awful.
Hey.
Hey.
No, I'm using my pickup line.
Hey.
Throw me off my vibe. I'm just gonna pretend you're a woman. Hey.
Hi.
Hey, did it hurt?
Yeah.
Nice. It looked like it did.
When you fell from heaven? Is that what you're going for?
Did that hurt when you fell from heaven, you little angel, you?
I'm surprised
Hey,
you
miss.
It was as creepy as you look that you should try that tonight.
What?
Like we'll go out to a bar and try that pickup line.
Which one?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
No.
You angel.
You little angel, you?
You angel.
Hey, baby. I didn't know angels could fly this low without getting special sort of security clearance from the FAA. Get really?
A little technical.
Oh, I guess that what that little badge is for.
No, I'm a cop. She tases you.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Usually the women just come up to me. I don't really have to use a pickup line. Did you think of a funny joke or something?
Yeah.
Would you rather be the hammer or the nail?
That's an appropriate follow-up.
My answer depends who the hammer is.
I would rather be the hammer than the nail every time.
Yeah, me too.
Kenny would rather be the piece of wood.
I would rather be the back side of the hammer that gets the nail out.
Is it a ball peen hammer or is it a Stinner like prying hammer?
I'm thinking just your standard sledgehammer.
A mallet? A wooden mallet?
You would probably be a ball peen hammer. I would be a sledgehammer.
No, I would be one of those lead ones. Toxic, malleable, just things you don't want in your life.
Yeah, I'd rather be the hammer. And then Noah's final question: Kanye or Drake?
Simple question. Simple answer. That's Kanye for me.
Yeah,
Not
Kanye,
a big Drake fan.
Kanye as well. Only Drake I really liked was his earlier stuff back when I was kind of in high school. Up All Night, that song, whatever, kind of that album, that like red and white one he had. Yeah, not a Drake fan.
No.
Are you talking about the kid from Degrassi?
You
Talking about Drake?
What's his real name? I'm struggling. No,
Is that it?
It's something like that.
Audrey?
Audrey Grant.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Drake. Yeah. I hung out the kid from Degrassi.
All right. Song questions. Vanna. Our dear friend Vanna.
Vanalaya.
Vanalaya, which she dropped a new single today. It is out.
I think her Instagram's what? At Vanalaya Music.
Vanna-
Vanaliya Music.
Yep. Check her out.
Okay.
Her question, and this was to me.
Well,
Obviously.
you're inferring.
It was in my direct messages.
It could be for both of us.
All right, it could be for both of us.
No, it's for you.
I want to know how you got such. I want to know how you got such a dope mustache.
Are you sure that wasn't for Eric Spitz, the guy who was on a couple days ago, who had the best mustache I've ever seen in person?
It was before he was even on the show.
We said he's coming on. Submit questions.
Before that,
Are you sure?
yeah,
Let me see your phone. What's the date on that?
Yeah, it just died.
It's lit up.
How did I get such a dope mustache? Well, Von, I would have to say it stemmed from, I think 2016, November 2016, when I grew it out and I curled it.
Yeah.
And then we crashed the kidney ball.
Yep.
And then I shaved it off, and I don't know where it's at anymore.
Definitely not in a bedside drawer in a plastic baggie labeled. What's it labeled again? Or what would it be labeled?
Maybe Kenny's mustache. After I grew that out, then
Someone's over. You have a phone charger? Yeah, in my drawer.
oh, what is this? It's like in one of those little glass balls that they save like the baby's first haircut in. That's what I need for
Yeah.
it. If I would have it still.
If.
Yeah,
Theoretically.
hypothetically.
Go ahead.
After I did that, then my mustache leveled up to past level 100, and it's been worthy ever since, if you will.
Well, so you didn't tell me about our ritual. See,
How I got to that point and grew
Well,
it.
you got there. My hair grows extremely quick too. Like my brother and I. This is an old family. Is this? I think our dad's side. This is an old family tradition. Heirloom.
We should tell this to Scott and Tony at our collective.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who's ever cut my hair knows it grows extremely fast.
Wow. I mean, what
And
is
your
our
mustache.
secret?
Well, so you want to start and explain what you do with your mustache?
It's a little home remedy, really. It's
and
kind of
it's
like
cheap. It's cheaper than
it's kind of like
all these vitamin people
what
buying those.
What are they called? Like when you rub like Vicks on your feet when you're cold, like these home remedies, like you know,
like a wives' tale.
I don't remember. And like how like when we have a sore throat, how you do like that.
Right.
Is it like home remedies or something like that? Just old tricks that you don't need all this fancy stuff.
No, this
for
is
it to work.
cheap.
Yeah.
This is very inexpensive.
You don't need
compared to, like, buying
dollar
a-
Beard Club
No.
beard oil.
Oh God, no.
What you do is, so what I did is when I had trouble growing my mustache, I just took some milk right before I went to bed and just rubbed it on my upper lip.
Whole
and just-
milk?
Yep, whole milk, and just let it soak in overnight. And the follicles, the vitamins in the milk, the vitamin D.
Vitamin D is big for hair
The
growth.
follicles, it just helps the hair grow.
and it helps shape, kind of like a paste the next day.
So you just leave that in and sleep with that just on your face. Let this sit there and
I still use this every night before bed. I take Kenny's popcorn bowl. I take Kenny's popcorn
it's
bowl.
a big bowl. So
It is a big bowl. Popcorn bowls work really nice. And I dump a gallon of milk in it, and I soak my head in it for about 15 minutes. And you might be I know that would seem weird, because to not spill it, I actually put it on the ground. I do a handstand into it. I soak it for 15 minutes.
your
And
hair.
then I get, my hair, my whole head. Then I get
You
Kenny's.
should just get your eyebrows in there too.
No, I do. 'Cause look at these
really
things.
bushy eyebrows.
I have like Mr. Levinston from American Pie eyebrows.
Yeah.
So about 15 minutes, and then I take Kenny's towel, and I don't like towel dry it 'cause that's bad for your hair. I take Kenny's towel and I wrap it like women do after they get out of the shower. Wrap it in there just so it gets the structure, and then I go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then the next day, rinse and
You
repeat.
leave that towel on my towel on the whole night.
No, just for like 10 minutes.
Okay. That's why my chest hair has been growing so much. Frank.
Yeah.
The remnants of the milk left over on there.
Chest hair, leg hair, everything.
Yeah. It works and all hair.
Yeah, so it's super inexpensive. Then what I do when I'm done, just to be nice to our roommates and everything, because no one wants to go through that much milk.
That would get
I
expensive.
take a funnel and I pour it right back into the gallon milk jug.
Yeah, so if you're trying to grow hair on any part of your body,
Milk. Right before, but you have to sleep. It's the overnight process.
yeah, because it's got to be on there about 6 hours or so, and it can't be while you're awake because your body's got to be resting for the hair to grow properly. Rub some milk on any part of your body you want hair to grow, and
It'll work.
voila.
Yeah, be careful though. It works good.
So, Ivana, great question. I think that's all our questions.
So, Friend of Skroove.
Friend of Skroove, because she just released a new single. Vana is our Friend of Skroove, our first
Reoccurring friends. If
reoccurring.
you keep being relevant, you can be the Friend of Skroove again.
Yeah,
So she released a music video
in the single.
into single. What song is it again?
I don't care what you do.
Yes.
Check that out. We really enjoy her music.
Yes.
Show Me is a great song of hers. She's
Show
on
Me's a killer
Spotify,
jam.
iTunes, every place you can stream music. Show Me and When It Feels Right.
Yeah.
Those songs are awesome. I've listened to I Don't Care What You Do. Really enjoy it. I'm not just saying that because we like Vanna.
But we love Anna.
But
She actually asked how much do we love her.
yeah, and we
This
do
much.
we do love Vanna. And I'm
A
not
lot.
just saying that because I love Vanna. We really do like her music. She's been a supporter of the brand for, I don't know,
Quite some time.
maybe almost a year.
Probably.
Yeah. We were on Instagram and we found her covering some music. So we're like, hey, can you feature your music as a 60 seconds?
Yep.
She's like, heck yeah. And then ever since then, we'd send her stuff. She'd cover songs in it, wearing our gear, wearing it in her videos. And then just this year, she got signed to Law Records and started making her own music, putting it out there. So we're super proud of her. And Vanna, we do love you as big as someone's really big.
The galaxy.
We love you times as many songs that have ever been made in the world.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
I feel like it's a really big number.
That's a lot. It might be a little too. That's a little much. Dial it back. Every classical music song ever made. It's still a lot.
No, so check out Vanna's new song, Spotify, iTunes. I listen to it on Spotify. Tag her in it. If you tag her, you singing her new song on Instagram. She's giving you shout outs, showing you some love.
Yep.
So show her some love. Vanalaya, VANA.
Liya.
Yep.
Music. Spelled like it sounds with
Yep.
a K.
Check out
Just
her new
kidding, with
music
a
video.
C.
She said she dances really cheesy in it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
We love that. And we can't wait to have Vanna on the podcast. We got to do that
I
one
know.
time soon. Whenever we go out to New York. But Vanna, keep killing it. Keep producing killer music.
Yes.
Thank you for the question. Thank you for the questions, everyone.
Everybody, thank you for the questions. You guys came through again per usual. Anything else?
Just keep listening. Thank you for everyone that listens to the show.
Yep. That means a lot. Keeps us coming back.
Yep, and stay tuned. These hats, we have 3 new hats dropping soon. We will push out a bunch of content when they're live on our site. But yeah, I really like it. I love the patch. I think it's super cool.
Yep, they turned out really nice. And then the stickers are available right now for free.
Stickers match a hat. If you
Yeah,
don't want to spend the money on a
same
hat,
colorway. Get a sticker.
Go on our website, fill out the form, and they're absolutely free
You
stickers.
take that sticker, you put it right over any existing hat. you
Yeah.
have, right over the logo.
There you
it's
go.
a cheap alternative, and it's probably going to look way better.
That's a great idea.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone.
We'll see you next time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All episodes of What's Your Skroove are available on iTunes. And if you like the show, be sure to rate, subscribe, and leave a comment. As always, there are free stickers on our website, www.skroovecode.com. We'll see you guys next time.